Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. So a lot of great things happening. Well, most importantly, I got a new MacBook Air, so I finally have a laptop that's not from 2012. To be fair, I only really needed that laptop after I graduated high school and was going into college. And ever since then, I've always had a desktop, but I really just want to be able to edit videos and work off of a laptop anywhere in the house, on the bed, on the couch, outside, out back, things like that. And it's really hard to do that with a desktop iMac. So anyways, super long tangent. I just wanted to preface by saying that the voice quality might not be the absolute best. So please bear with me as I navigate through this new whole thing. So yeah, I really appreciate your patience. I hope it doesn't sound awful. I'm also currently in a hotel room, so I am trying to make sure it sounds decent. So I hope you guys enjoy this plan with me. I'm using an absolutely beautiful purple kit. It's called Changes by By Thaowie. I do have a code with her. It's Rachel10 for 10% off of $25 or more. And traditionally, I would have loved this kit in rose gold just because I think rose gold and purple are like a match made in heaven. And if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I'm not the biggest purple fan, but I'm slowly like stepping into the dark side. But honestly, so Tao offered this in both silver and gold. I think rose gold was not offered, but if it was, I probably would have picked it up. But honestly, I really love it in silver. I think it's so light and elegant. Silver just has that effect on me, and it's such an underdog foil. Like, I love silver. It is so pretty. I'm actually trying to pull in more silver kits in my lineup, like intentionally, because I really love how a lot of my spreads turn out, and I don't see a lot of silver spreads, and I slowly am like really enjoying and loving silver. Alright, so I had to turn off the fan in this hotel room. It was super loud. But anyways, I am on travel right now, and it's just really nice to have a laptop. It's just kind of when it's refreshing to be able to travel and get out of the house and do something different because, you know, with COVID and everything, like things are slowly opening back up and the world is opening back up. So it's just nice to be able to travel and then also have the luxury of having a laptop to edit videos and stuff with. It sounds like I literally sound like I'm ancient. Like I don't know what a laptop is. I've always had one. It's just a brick. It's super ancient and super old, and it doesn't work very well. So I'm finally happy that I have something that is functioning and doesn't take forever to work. And yeah, so it's just really refreshing, and it's just kind of exciting to have like a new toy, something that actually works. You know what I mean? So I really have no idea what to talk about. I hope I can get through this voiceover because I don't have my planner on me, so I don't have it to reference, but I will certainly try my best. Okay, so on the sidebar, the script is from Paper Trail Plans. I think they are opening the first week of July. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lauren, but I really love the font that they use for their scripts, and I kind of made a boo-boo, so I am just so used to putting May in the corner that I forgot like this was the official first week of June. It's kind of bothering me, but I am too lazy truly to take it off. But I think the good thing about that is I will have an extra June script to use moving forward, just in case I, run out so quickly or something. Okay, so in the sidebar, I used this oval frame box from Bloom Paper Studio. It is absolutely stunning, and I think that was from like a sampler sheet of 2 other shapes, and I think like it was 3 total shapes, but that one is my favorite. It is so beautiful. It's very bold. And I was quite surprised that I really enjoyed using it because it is larger and bold, and I think using florals on top of it really helped break it apart and just made it look really good. A lot of the meadow trims are from Honey Inked, as well as all of the dot banners. I haven't used hers in a while just because I've been going crazy with the Sadie Stickers one, but I really love the original dot banners I've been using from Honey Inked. If you guys have watched my Christmas spreads, those are the OGs. And I just love them. Okay, so I can't really see the sidebar, but on Monday, I wanted to just mark Memorial Day. That is also from Paper Trail Plans. The flourishes I'm pulling in are all from Bloom Paper Studio. The latte cup is from Planning World. I don't use that very often, and I really should. It is so beautiful. And I just wanted to mark that. I also had a margarita this day, so that was really good. I know that's like a martini glass, but hey, it came with the kit, so I'm gonna use it. And then I also went to a brewery afterwards, so I wanted to use that. It's also from Crafts by Thaowie. Naturally, I use a lot of her icons in general, but especially when it comes to using her kits, it's just kind of nice to use them all. It just looks really cohesive. I also really love what I did with the smaller banners from, or smaller garlands from Sadie Stickers. I used them to foil up the headers on the top row, and I kind of alternated like which side and how they were angled, and I love how it turned out. It is so pretty. I've been really enjoying using a lot of the smaller banners or garlands, especially after figuring out how I like to use them. I kind of started just going crazy in my day covers and headers. I think it looks really good. I especially love this. So Crafts by Thaowie kits are just so easy to plan with. Like, they are so fun. It's always such a treat to use her kits because she offers amazing deco, and of course I got two because I wanted to go crazy with it. And towards the end on Friday, I kind of was like running out of like the individual floral bouquets and such, but instead I had more frame boxes than I had like bouquets to use, and that was just because of how I ended up using, you know, all the stickers throughout the week. But I really love how I've been doing these like florals coming from the top or bottom, heavily inspired by Lauren, and I've been really enjoying how it looks with this like draped scallop banner or garland from Sadie Stickers. I just think it looks so good. Okay, so to mark Hello June at the top of Tuesday, I just used one of the frame boxes that had florals already on it, which made it so much easier for me. And the Hello June script is from Rose Colored Days. I think I marked having coffee or going to brunch or something as well. And here I really love how this turned out. So I used the little calendar that came with the kit. This bow's from Sadie Stickers. That is a dot banner from Honey Inked. And the card came with the like add-on layering or box and icon sheet. Just wanted to mark that I drove home this day. It was really nice because this was Memorial Day weekend, and my regular day off is usually on Mondays. So typically what happens if that day falls on a holiday, then I end up getting the next day off too, which is super convenient and very nice. So I totally wanted to take advantage of that and go on a trip and visit a friend. And so I really love this. It's also inspired by Lauren. I think during our Inspired By collab, she was using like a sticker that's not traditionally used a certain way, or if it's traditionally used like horizontally, she used it vertically. And I think she did that with one of the meadow trims. So kind of pulled that same inspiration. And I used these like super dainty dot foiled lines from Sadie Stickers vertically. I love how that turned out. And I just wanted to mark that I grabbed Starbucks, and then when I got home, I just cuddled and loved on my baby. So I used one of the lace scallops, like the lace half scallops from the box add-on. And I've been struggling trying to figure out how to do a lot of like the floral, if I want it on top of the icons or behind them. And I was actually tearing apart some of the, like slitting some of the florals so it can kind of be tucked in, if that makes any sense. And I really like how that looked. The Starbucks scripts are all from Letters to Apollo. I've been really enjoying scripts on just black. I think they look really good and just classic. And the side bows are from Sadie Stickers, if I didn't mention that already. Again, really love doing the same concept with, I do like cutting the florals and making them look longer or elongated and putting them on top of boxes so they look like they're peeping out of boxes. But to make sure you guys can't really see the cut lines, I use a foiled dotted line from Sadie Stickers to cover that up. I did the same thing on Monday, so I was trying to be intentional and do the same thing throughout the week, and I think I was successful. Okay, so I grabbed Starbucks. I used a Bloom Paper Studio Flourish, and this was my first day back after like a really nice long weekend, so I just wanted to also mark that I caught up with one of my coworkers and friends at work, and we had sat outside on the picnic tables and just had lunch together, and it was just really nice to catch up. Especially with a new job, it's really cool to meet new people, especially my age at work. And with COVID, there's been a mix of us being in the office and working from home. So slowly but surely, I'm like meeting people and getting a chance to get to know them. And it's just really nice because, we spend like 40 to 80 hours, well, depending on how much you work, obviously, but we spend so much of our time at work. It's nice to have acquaintances, not necessarily like best friends, but I mean, you could find your best friend at work. But I just feel like I try my best to stay very professional, but I really do like having people I can talk to and just chat with, especially people my age. It's just really cool. It's really nice. So, all right. So I have been really enjoying using a lot of oval boxes or circles, ovals. Yeah. They're not really boxes because it's not really a square or a rectangle. It's an oval. You guys get what I'm saying. I just feel like it contradicts when I say oval or circle and then say box. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, okay. All right, so tangent over. So I just wanted to mark that I FaceTime a friend, then I also was on the elliptical for 45 minutes this day. I really hate writing numbers. I don't know about you, but I feel like my numbers look super wonky. So I try to actually just spell it out, which is really extra, but I also want to fill in like a certain amount of space, like in my planner. So it's a whole calculation that I do. There are so many logistics to stickering, you guys. So many logistics. So on Thursday, I wanted to mark a latte, or what did I mark this day? Oh gosh, I really wish I had my planner. But I think I just wanted to mark having coffee. So I used another latte from Planning World and the side bow from Sadie Stickers. I was pretty bad about not doing that with the other one, but I still think it turned out cute. And again, love the floral coming from the side. It just looks really clean, and really get inspiration from Tay to do that, to always cut off like the hanging like floral or icon or sticker from the edge of the column. I took a nap because I was so exhausted. Coming into work after a long weekend or just a vacation is so rough. Like I need a vacation from my vacation, or for my, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. It's 11 p.m. while I'm doing this voiceover, so. All right, so the sleep mask is from Crafts by Thaowie. I also really wanted to utilize the florals I was cutting up, so I layered a Bloom Paper Studio flourish on top of it, so you couldn't really see the cut lines, and used it kind of as a divider there. I used another half lace circle to mark that I had chicken pad thai for lunch. I've been so bad about making my meals. Like I usually always pack my lunch, but for the past week or two, I've just been so bad. Both Greg and I have been super terrible about like buying groceries, and we've been eating out a lot more than we like, which isn't terrible because like at the same time I'm still maintaining the same weight and kind of losing weight too still, because what I've been doing is just eating and then stopping as soon as I'm satiated and full, and I try to eat like whole foods, you know what I mean? So when I do go to eat out, sometimes it's mostly like poke, kava, Chipotle, like things that are healthy, and I always end up having leftover, or I try to only eat half of it and save my leftover for dinner or something, so I can kind of stretch one whole meal from lunch to dinner, but also because I don't want to overeat, because going into work after overeating is the worst feeling, because I just get so tired and then I really need coffee. It's a whole thing. Let me know if you understand what I'm talking about. So I did an arm workout that day, and then I also grabbed Starbucks because I don't even remember. Oh, I think I flipped that. I totally did not plan out my spacing very well there. So what really happened on Thursday was I grabbed Starbucks because I was falling asleep at work after eating that pad thai, and then I worked out once I got home. So that's kind of not in order, but that doesn't really bother me. So that is a beautiful like floral kind of half sticker. I don't know what to call it. It's from Miss Meow. It was from a freebie. Absolutely gorgeous. I love using that, especially for my spring spreads. Also, if I didn't mention, the scallop dividers I put on the day covers, those are from Jackson Pepper. And I really love her like matte transparent paper because it does not reflect terribly when it comes to filming. All right, so so on Friday, I wanted to mark FaceTiming. I did the same thing with the florals and the scallop. All of those are from Sadie Stickers. I had Wild Wing Cafe this day, so that was super delicious. I love wings. Let me know if you're a flats or drumsticks person. I'm a flats person. Yeah, flats. I did gel nails. This is actually what you're seeing on my hands in this video, or on my nails in this video. I was too lazy to do dip, and honestly, I always regret when I do gel because it doesn't always look as good, and it really damages my nails because of all the UV light. But I was in a rush and I didn't feel like doing the whole dip powder thing. I I didn't have time. Okay, so I also did cardio and had a leg day, or I weight trained and did cardio. I also wanted to, okay, so I trained a lot this day because one of my best friends was coming over, and we, planned a girls' night in. She came over, we ordered Chinese takeout. It was phenomenal. We just had like a really awesome spread between us two. It was just really cool. We had tons of leftover though. That's always the worst part. It's kind of an odd pairing, but we had sangria because that's really all that I had. And it was all that I was really in the mood for. So we had sangria and we just had a lot of girl talk, something that I really, really miss and have been enjoying a lot of, as the world is kind of opening up again, is catching up with my friends and having nights like that. So on Saturday, I wanted to mark that. What did I don't even remember what I did. I think I DoorDashed something. Goodness gracious. Anyways, so really love the whole thing with the dot banner from Honey Inked. I've been liking how it looks offset like that. I think it looks really good in the corners, but there's like still a lot of white space around it. It can kind of, shine and do its own thing. I used a credit card from Crafts by Thaowie. A lot of the accents are from Honey Inked as well. And again, the same oval box from Bloom Paper Studio, really beautiful, but instead I used this horizontally. And this house is from GP Studio. Okay, so my mom actually came over to the city and town that I, live in, and she's trying to live closer to me, which is really cool. And I am so, so happy for her. So the first house that we looked at, she did not end up getting, or I think there was a whole thing of like politics and yeah, so I'm not going to get into it, but there was a whole thing. And then thankfully she found another house, and I actually went and looked at it for her the following week. Yeah. So, obviously this was on the 6th, but like the week right after, she had me go look at a house and meet her realtor there because she couldn't get off work. So I went over there, I recorded the whole thing, like I filmed the whole house, and I did all of that so I could hurry up and we could try to put an offer in for her. So it was really exciting, but we'll kind of get into that in the next week's plans. But anyways, the house is from GP Studio. The sushi's from Crafts by Thaowie. And I also really love how this turned out. I've been trying to utilize these pens that come with some kits, like the longer pens that can be used as dividers. So instead I used that to mark filming, and the film script is from Artbox Stickers, who unfortunately is no longer open anymore. But I just really like how that looks. It kind of took up like the full column, and I tucked a floral behind that. And what else happened this day? Oh, I think I grabbed sushi with my mom. It was really nice. It was just us two. Typically, like when we go out, my sister's there, and so is Greg. But it was kind of nice for us to just do a girls' night and just chat and catch up and kind of be more candid, which is really fun to do with just us two. Because my mom and I are very similar, which can be a pro and a con. She's also a Taurus, and she's obviously she's my mom, so the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But when we're on, like when we're, chatting up and doing having a good time, it is a good time. But we do butt heads because we're so similar, but I think that's a very natural thing. Okay, so on Saturday, I wanted to mark that I made lattes for my mom and we just chatted. I was on the elliptical again this day. I uploaded a journal haul. It was a very productive day. And then also, I think my mom wanted to go back and see the house again because she just wanted to, be sure it was something that she wanted, which I totally get. A house is a huge investment, so wanting to see it in person and just think it through and look at everything all over again is totally understandable. It's also just really exciting at the same time. So I'm actually very glad she didn't end up getting that house because, as much as I was excited and to see her excited and wanted that for her because she really wanted it, I didn't want to be a buzzkill, but at the same time, I also wanted to express my opinion because I'm very protective of my mom. So obviously I want the best for her. So we'll talk about her whole house process in the following week, but here's a Viv Wiggle. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I struggled a lot with Sunday just because I ran out of individual florals, but I had a ton of these boxes and circles with the florals already on them, so it was kind of heavy on the frame boxes and circles, but I still think it turned out really, really pretty. I'm obsessed with the large circles that I pulled in from Bloom Paper Studio and very proud of, using them consistently, so the spread looked pretty balanced. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.